Hello everybody, I'm RuudDevil, welcome back to another Warhammer 3 cast. Everyone was so kind on the last cast, which sort of, gave me the encouragement to make another one. We're on the Mountains of Morn. I hate this map, it's too big for domination, but here we are. So, this is an extra special cast because it features my favorite faction. Not just once, but twice. It is a cathay mirror. We'll just start over here. We've got a dragon-blooded sugar girl. I'm sure that's actually what their name is. Laura of Yin on a Longma Rider. Harmony amplifier plus 50%. Hell yes. Let me see. We got missile mirror. Oh, that's gonna be good. Cloak of Jade, I guess to avoid sniping. And what else we got? Just the scales of the Celestial Court, which fit 75% physical resistance. They're going to need that because they are a wizard, and with the Longma Rider, I imagine they're going to be entering combat a little bit. I mean, they have 70 armor, and they pack a decent punch, but that doesn't mean they are as sturdy as regular melee specialists. So that Celestial Court is definitely going to come in handy. We've also got Jade Warriors. I don't rate them at all. I always go for the halberds, but these ones are cheaper. And what do they got? 45 melee defense. Yeah, I guess that'll come in handy. And obviously the shield will protect them from missile damage. Backing them up, we have the Jade Warrior crossbow shields. These are units I do like. I think they're good at everything except for Warbear Riders. I learned that the fucking hard way, but that is probably understandable. And then backing them up, we've got some Jade Lancers. Some Peasant Horsemen for mobility, sort of stealthed in the forest here. And we've actually got double Jade Lancers. I feel like Cathay would actually benefit a lot more if the Jade Lancers had anti-large. It baffles me why they didn't do that. But if they did, that would just... Oh man, we'd see Jade Lancers play so much in this game mode. So for the other guy, we have... Where the hell is your lord? Ooh, this one is not on a Longma Rider. And it's actually packing a lot more spells. We got Laura of Yin as well. And we have... Can I, like, literally see the spells, please? No, I don't want to see that. I want to see the spells, man. So we've got the Blossom Wind, which 100% AP damage. I think I've used it a few times, but I'm more of a Laura of Yang guy, so we'll just see how much value. It should actually kill those Jade Warriors pretty well. Talons of Night, Missile Mirror, Storm of Shadows. Okay, this guy basically just went with everything. Oh, and Ancestral Warriors. Okay, this guy went with everything. Very ballsy play. He's got Grand Cannon with their 450 range. Just basically a mirror of the Empire's great cannon. Peasant Longbow Spearmen, some Jade Warriors, Peasant Archers, and if you're wondering why he's gone with Peasants, it's because his Lord is probably double the price of his opponent's Lord, so he had to save money somewhere. And we've got Iron Hail Gunners with their armor-piercing missiles, 48 missile strength, but only 90 range, so a bit of a high-risk, high-reward unit, and they've got that really cute top bun as well. That's got nothing to do with the game, but I thought I'd mention it anyway. And we got Peasant Horsemen for the mobility, trying to go with that clean cap. And the cannons are firing, so I think that's our cue to start the cast. Here we go. And let's see if we get some... Oh, no jukes from the Longma Rider. Immediately lost some health there. And there is no healing. There is no Miao Ying rebirth here. Oh, and he's immediately chopped ahead to Puff's Missile Mirror. I've never seen Missile Mirror... Oh! I was just gonna say, I've never seen Missile Mirror on a cannon unit before. I wanted to see if the cannon actually went back or if it was like a stock projectile. But no, that was an actual blue cannon that shot back. And I think he's realized that. He didn't lose a single cannon unit. No, he still has it. Okay, he didn't realize. He just lost 2 cannons right off the bat. And the cows died too. That's just unfortunate, but hey. It wouldn't be war if animals didn't die. That's the sad truth about it. Alright, so Jade Lancers are moving in on point 1. I'm just going to go blue and red team so people know, because if I say Cathay, it's like, who the hell am I talking about? So we've got blue team on point 1, red team on point 3, with the Peasant Horsemen. Still 90 seconds, and these Jade Lancers, oh sorry, these Peasant Horsemen, with the Cloak of Jet, actually, so they're undetectable at the moment. He has no idea they're there. Blue team knows what they're doing. Cloak of Jet? These Jade Lancers, they are shock cavalry, but they should pound for pound beat Peasant Horsemen. I'd be very surprised otherwise. Anyway, 2 cannons still left. If he really wanted to, he could send those Peasant Horsemen in. And I feel like blue team really has the advantage here. Jade Warrior's shields are going to tank those Peasant Archers. Meanwhile, these Jade Warrior crossbowmen who kneel to fire their salvos, which is so badass. Makes it so much more cinematic. Should actually get the damage in. Oh, and Peasant Horsemen with a Cloak of Jet just sneak out of nowhere, hitting the Iron Hell Gunners. So no reward for the Iron Hell Gunners there. That AP would probably melt these Jade Warriors, but they weren't able to get in. Oh, and another beautiful flank with the Jade Warriors. Archers caught out completely by surprise. Really excellent flank by blue team. I'm so proud of them. Look, they carry Lancers. How are they not anti-large? CA, please, they need anti-large. They need to just wreck Hellstriders. That needs to be the reality we live in. So basically, all these archers died. The Iron Hell Gunners will probably not escape. Point 3 is being contested. I did say Jade Lancers would be able to beat these Peasant Horsebowmen, and I believe I'm right. They are... Actually, it's combat even because they're getting attacked in the rear. That's the only thing evening it up. Actually, marginally... Jade Lancers only have like one more melee attack. It's not so as definitive as I thought. Alright. Okay, well the enemy lord is in the middle there. And I think we did miss a Blossom of Wind, but it seemed to just bounce off the wall there. I don't think he got that much value. Those crossbowmen do look wounded. He got 17 kills. That's actually okay. But now the Shogun Gun Lord comes in from that rear attack. Jade Warriors versus Jade Warriors. When they use Lore of Yang, they shoot orange like waves, and when they're Lore of Yin, they had that blue wave. That's why both lords are doing it, and it looks so fucking badass. I love Longbow Riders, by the way. They're so cool. Boom! And that Jade Warrior literally just dodged it. Come on, we're not leaving until you kill one. There we go, that'll do. Alright, let's have a look at the back. These cannons basically got no value. This looks like the Battle of Winterfell with all these scattered cavalry just getting owned everywhere. Anyway, we've got reinforcements, Jade Warrior halberds, and some Jade Warrior crossbowmen. They've been hit with Missile Mirror as well. Really well done. The Longbow Rider gives you so much mobility. You can get in and out casting spells. And if we look at the speed on the Longbow Rider, it's 105. And Kari himself would be like, damn, that kid fast. Anyway, point 2 is under blue team's control, but point 3 and 1 still aren't. He did have cavalry at point 1, but he decided to go and trample the archers. I think he made the right decision. And these Peasant Horsebowmen, which are one of the cheapest units in the roster, are actually getting good value because they're keeping these crossbowmen distracted. If I was red team, I would start moving some archers onto this little mound here. Maybe get some troops. You need to get on the scoreboard quickly because it does take a while. Reinforcements from blue team, however, great Longbow Riders. And he's seen the danger and he's going to try and retreat. But if he can't get point 3, he's going to have to make a mad dash at point 1. He basically needs that. Crossbowmen covering the retreat there. We've got Iron Hail Gunners. He's sticking with the Iron Hail. If we could see them get a volley, then that would be great. But he's noticed the Longbow Riders. I think the difference here has been just how good or just how effective blue team has been at managing cavalry. Let's have a look at the damage. They're at 90. And not a single... Oh, 1 unit loss. But, oh, sorry, 2 unit loss. But the health bar plummeted. Look at the health bar. And obviously the leadership completely routed there. These Iron Hail Gunners. Oh, they pull out like little Tontos. That's so badass. I don't know what the Chinese version would be called. But, I mean, that's what they look like. Those little short swords. But hell yeah, well done for the Longbow Riders. Let's head back to the middle where the enemy lord is still engaged in combat. We saw another Blossom of Wind coming in. 82 kills for the lord. Doing some work. I feel like blue team is neglecting the middle just for microwing his cavalry a lot. But the important thing is he still has the middle point. But these archers got seriously wrecked. Celestial Dragon Guard brought in by blue team. But they seem to be... I don't know where they're going, actually. They could go in and just trap them. They are anti-large, and that Dragon Blood... the Dragon Blooded Sugar Girl is on a horse, so obviously he's vulnerable to anti-large there. Seems to be trapped. But doesn't seem to be bothered. Winning decisively. There's Talon of Night. I would have waited for a bigger clump, but... Wow. Okay, I was scared for a second when they were packing that many spells, but they knew what they were doing. Does it tell me intensity in, It does not tell me intensity in replays. That's really annoying. But I only see 1 Lord, so I would imagine it's at 100%. Alright, points 1 and 2 captured for blue team. After a shaky start with the Grand Cannons and the archers getting caught out, red team's making a pretty good response. But I feel like it's just all focused through the Lord, which is on 100 and... what was it? 125 kills now. So that's 70 armor... Basically, I did say they are vulnerable in combat, and that is true. The reason why they're not getting wrecked is because these are Jade Warriors. If they were holding halberds, then they would be taking a lot of damage. And maybe we'll get to see that with the arrival of the Celestial Dragon God. Sorry, not sorry, I just have to say that. Maybe they're baiting one more spell. I wish we could see Winds of Magic in the replays. There's loads of things I would love to see in cast, or sorry, in replays, but they don't let you do that. Anyway, let's see. This looks like a perfect time for Talons of Night. Maybe it's not back yet. He's got Jade Warriors trying to reclaim the point, but there's just one too many. And I think this Lord is stuck. Longma Rider's getting chewed out. I think they flew too close to the sun, and by the sun, I mean Crane Gunners from the spawn. Now, this is obviously going to get some good value against those Longma Riders. But it's not going to help them capture the points, which is the objective. It's not just enough to kill your opponent. Anyway, their Lord is surrounded. Tier 5 infantry, Tier 4 infantry. Celestial Dragon Guard coming in. We have some archers in the back line, recovering after that Talon of Night. And, wait, I hear a spell. There's the Blossom of Winds! And I knew there was a reason I didn't use it. Dragon Breath is way good. It sort of reminds me a lot of the Vampire Lore of Death. It just keeps fucking going, but its actual damage numbers. Oh, no, maybe it did get some kills. 146. Oh, maybe it did. Probably enough more magic to get one more Talons of Night in there, but I don't think it's going to do it because red is overwhelming the middle point now. We don't have any offensive spells from blue team. It's just Missile Mirror. Point 3 has been capped, but point 1 is under threat by Longma Riders and Peasant Longspearmen. That's basically foregone. They'll have to try something else. But yeah, so shame about those enemy Longma Riders. That is the risk you run when you're flying around the enemy spawn. And Crane Gunners, oh, perfectly on the mound. They're shooting over the high ground there. Actually getting some sweet kills, so Celestial Dragon Guard could potentially be at risk there. There are also Iron Hail Gunners. Iron Hail Gunners need line of sight, which is another reason they're difficult to use. But look at just the stream of ranged units coming in now. Point 3 capped. We've got the Lord there. Maybe Missile Mirror on these Iron Hail Gunners. They're actually shooting it through volleys in. Longma Riders, who are wounded as hell, are actually losing to Crane Gunners. This is the only time they would lose. I would love it if they could shoot point blank. That would be amazing. Or if you could just manually control them. How do they even attack in melee? Let's have a look, actually. Are you going to attack in melee? You're just going to, like, push them a little bit. I guess that's how it works. There's no way they're still winning. Hold on. Yeah, okay. It said for a second unit winning. But I was going to, like, there's no way that's right. Cathay seem really difficult technically to use because they need line of sight for those units and they have like no melee capabilities. Anyway, a comeback might be on the cards. I think he's going to need all 3 points to actually secure the victory just with the point difference. But he has secured the middle point. And, oh, okay. I didn't think the enemy lord was dead, but there they are. They're sitting pretty on 140 kills, but only 500 health. We've got Longma Riders coming in, Terracotta for red team coming in, and for some reason a Sky Lantern. I guess maybe to buff the harmony. I don't know why else you'd go with the Sky Lantern. And we've got the best of the best coming in. Order and harmony, order and balance. We've got Crossbowmen and Dragon Guard. They're going to reinforce point number 1. And actually that Terracotta should die really quickly. We've got 2 Terracottas on the field now for red team. Here we go. Anti-infantry time. There's the animation. There's the big swing. And slam! Celestial Dragon Guard be like, bro, is that the best you've got? I feel like blue team needed 1 offensive spell. 1 Talon of Night would be amazing here. Particularly with all these peasants clumping up. 1 Talon of Night would make short work of these guys. 6 kills for the Terracotta already. Probably the Sky Lantern might be firing. Celestial Dragon Crossbowmen do have armor-piercing missiles, and they'll probably be raining death on the Terracotta Sentinel. And there's a Talon of Night from red team! What's the kill count out now? Show me... Wait, where's their lord? Where the hell's their lord? Ironhell Gun is running in through the woods. He's going for the triple cap. He's mobilizing. The Terracotta Sentinel's on half health. Dragonbow Crossbowmen shooting through the woods. The thing is, even if these reinforcements get there, he's going to have to contend with the best that Cathay can offer. But he's going for point 3. He's going for the triple cap. This is such a close game. Forget the points. If he gets the 3rd point, then this is going to be a real hectic finish. I don't see where the enemy lord is. I think with their death rattle, they cast a Talon of Night. And And I think they probably got about 20 kills there. Anyway, on the little high ground, peasant archers doing their best. Jade Warrior halberds, no shields, they take a little bit more damage, but we're just going to enjoy the rear trample. They have no idea, now they do! Hell yes, get fucking wrecked. You gotta love. Dude, it's so cathartic when you get a rear trample. Oh no! Point 1 is under attack. Red team are making the comeback. How? They had such a shaky start. They had so many chaff units. Maybe the lack of an offensive spell from blue team is what did it. And terracotta sentinels. People rag on their animations. They say it doesn't really do what they're meant to do. They struggle with single entities. And that might be true, maybe for like smaller lords. But on bigger single entities, I've never had that trouble myself. And they're just an amazing damage sponge. This one will probably go down with all the dragon bow crossbowmen shooting at him and the anti-large of his feet. But it's on 39 kills and it's buying a lot of time. Buying a lot of time, which is important in domination. Particularly with how long it takes to cap points. Anyway, Iron Gunners. I love how they switched to their melee. That's so badass. And the Dragon-Blooded Lord sitting on 32 kills. That number could easily be over 100 if they had an offensive spell. It would only cost them, like, what? Like, what does the spell cost? An extra 100? 150? I think they could afford it. Terracotta Sentinel. It's so sad when they die. It's like the Iron Giant. We don't talk about that. It's too sad. It's too soon. But they're gone down. And there's no way these Jade Warriors. They basically need to hold the line now. Point 3 has been retaken by Red Team. Sky Lantern doing nothing. There are 4 crane gunners on there and they're slow. They are sitting ducks. Oh god, it's like the Hindenburg. No! And it just crashed to the ground. Reinforcements. We've got some high-speed cav, but they're only peasants. If they flank around, they should be able to do a number on these Jade Warrior crossbowmen. Neither one of these have shields. We do have some crane gunners coming in now. Let's have a look. This point hasn't started shifting hands yet, but the crane gunners are routing, and those Jade Warriors are dying. Are there any troops that can make it? I think there's another cannon that's come in, and crane gunners. Point 2 is secure. I think he's got this in the bag. Point 3 is decisively his. The peasant horsemen aren't going to make sure of that. They're definitely going for the flank. They want to get these archers and maybe the crane gunners. But now, point number 1, with a 500-point lead, point number 1 is flipping in favor of the blue team. And there is nothing. What's he got? Peasant horsemen aren't going to break the lines. These dragon bow crossbowmen should probably be on the mound, get that extra bit of range. And, actually, he needs to hit these Iron Gunners, because if they turn around, they could easily kill these guys, and these guys are capping the point. Let's switch over here. There goes the trample. They're going to keep going. The Iron Gunners, literally, they've had no luck this game. And there's an exchange of archer fire here. But here goes the trample. He's going to get the crane gunners. They're the bigger threat. They've got the armor-piercing rounds, and they've got the better range. But maybe they'll get caught up. Maybe they get caught up by the other peasants. No, they're not going to get there in time to stop him. There goes the trample. Peasants doing their work, doing their duty for cathay. And, yeah, I don't think you'd be this disciplined if there was a horse charging you. But credit to the crane gunners. They are keeping their formation intact, you know, as they rout. Anyway, the Dragon Lord is still going. Yeah, your Lord's still alive. Actually, 61 kills for someone that's purely got that in melee. That's actually pretty respectable. Alright, so with 200 points to spare, or a 200 point difference, point 1 falls to the blue team. An early retake. Could you imagine if red team wasn't so slow getting one of those points? They could easily have won this game, but I think with the double points right at the end, I think that's enough to call GG. But amazing comeback by red team. They looked like they were getting demolished in the middle. They had their lord there all by themselves. They got so many kills, and then they just persevered. The number of times a ranged unit got trampled by cavalry, you'd think it would just be over. Lots of those archers routing, Iron Gunners getting very little value, but he kept pushing and pushing and pushing. Terracotta Sentinels did help to break up the line, but yeah, it did so well. I think blue team got out his high tier units just in time, and now it is victory for Cathay, because they're both winners in my book, and I'm not just saying that to be corny. They both played exceptionally well. Look how many... I wish we could get rid of the screen. Look how many dead bodies litter this center point. There is even a fucking sentinel. You never see them die. They're like Spartans. They're just missing in action. But holy Jesus, it's like Mulan, the bad one, I'm pretty sure. There's just bodies everywhere. Anyway, I hope you guys all enjoyed. We're going to go to end replay so we can see the stats. And be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and there'll be more Warhammer casts coming soon. That was incredible to cast. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out, goodbye.